Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to another video with a guy and his projects. Today, we've actually got the bike outside. We still haven't even rode this thing yet, but the seat is on the way, the good seat. But anyway, we haven't even ridden this thing yet. We just did calipers on the Jeep WJ, the brown one. We got the Titan in that bay. This had to get out of my way. And other than that, we've got this project to deal with this morning. I'm not sure what we're doing here. So, yeah, so the blue truck is my truck. That's the one we've had since the last couple of years. That's the 6.0, the 2004, which means it also has the leaf sprung front suspension and the super crappy turning radius with the less than fantastic brakes. So, as you can see, we got leaf springs. I do have a 4-inch lift kit on this, and it is on 35-inch tires. This thing we picked up, this is a 2005 6.0 liter, which means it has the coil sprung front suspension. As you can see there, it's got what I'm guessing is a 6-inch lift. It's got control arms instead of leaf springs and coils. It's got the better braking system and coincidentally the better turning radius. So it's also got a transmission. So the blue truck has not liked reverse ever since I've owned the thing, and that's been bothering me, and the longer I have it, the less it likes reverse. It hasn't died, but I want to be prepared when it does. So this has what is supposedly, keyword supposedly, a good transmission in it. The engine is what blew, again, supposedly, and I got engine oil all over my trailer, so there's something definitely wrong with the engine. But the main thing here is just that hopefully the transmission is good and I can utilize the axles. If this is actually a 6-inch lift, I don't know that I really want to put it on my Super Duty because I'm really happy with the 4-inch. 4 inches with 35-inch tires is perfect. It still allows me to tow comfortably what I tow, and it's still easy enough to get in and out for my wife, which is important. It's already kind of a pain in the butt to buckle the kids up in the back seat with the car seats at 4 inches. So I don't really know. I was hoping this was a 4-inch lift. I didn't even know it was lifted, but once I found out it was lifted, I was hoping it was a 4-inch. But I think it's a 6. So I probably won't use it on my Super Duty. So maybe I'll sell the axles, maybe I'll keep the axles for the Jeep project whenever that happens. I don't know, but main thing is I have a transmission for when the one in the blue truck goes out. I might send it in, have it rebuilt, checked out, just to make sure it's all beautiful. Not really sure. So the previous guy was going to take the cab. He was also going to take the engine. And coincidentally, we still have a cab, we still have an engine. I don't need either one. Maybe I can make some money off the engine. The cab I'm probably just going to unbolt and try and flip off of here. The hood looks like it's pretty good, which is good because my hood, the paint is all pretty much torn apart, and I've been scared to paint it because I'm not a painter. So now I have a practice hood is what I'm getting at. I can practice on this hood and see what happens. As you've noticed, these tires are trashed. These aren't even the, well, yeah, that is the worst one right here. So I have a set I got off Facebook Marketplace. Boop, boop. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to jack this up while it's still on the trailer, flip on some new tires so that this thing actually rolls. We pretty much had to drag it up on the trailer, which for those of you that have watched the video where I remounted the winch and I got the battery box and all that, worked phenomenally. It's a 9,000 pound winch. These were not rolling. This one and that one were not rolling, and it slid right up on the trailer. So I'm really happy about that, actually. So anywho, I think we're gonna go ahead and flip out these tires. I got a buddy that's gonna come. He's gonna help me get this off the trailer. I think it's gonna be pretty easy. I think we're gonna leave it right where it sits so that when the time comes, I can just back it in the garage. I hope. I don't really know. I'm not ready to do this project yet, but we might make ourselves ready here real fast because it's too big. I need it gone. So we'll probably bring the trailer forward to where the back of the trailer is near the curb, hook the Jeep to the back end of the truck and just whoosh, zip her off. That's the theory. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but that is my theory currently. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I wanna go ahead and flip out some tires. It's cold out here. Kinda wanna wait, but I think my buddy's gonna come here in a couple hours and I don't wanna not have the tires done when he gets here. So yeah, let me go inside, grab a beanie, and then we'll get to it. All right, just for fun, I think we're gonna start with this rear one because it's the easiest to access right now. Ugh. So we're gonna have to break loose the straps a little bit. It's just gonna be fun. Oh boy. This is where the dovetail kind of sucks. I think if money ever allows, we're gonna upgrade to a 20-foot trailer. Okay, now we're gonna rip these off. I think they're not on all that tight, but oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that's a bummer. So we don't really care about these rotors or nothing. I don't know how to get this off without damaging it at this point. Did we just move it? We did move it. All right. We're making progress. I feel like we moved it. Okay. I get the feeling these rims are not meant for these tires. I mean, these rims are not meant for this truck. Oh yeah, she's coming. We just gotta get her the rest of the way. Slide hammer. There we go. Not what you call the best solution, but it is a solution. There we go. There we go. Watch your toes. It doesn't roll very good. Okay. It's all icy. There we go. All right. Now we just got to hit it 3 more times. Now, because we're not actually ready to unload it, we're gonna drop this back down, strap her back up, and then hit the other 3 one by one. You guys don't need to see the other 3, exact same process, hopefully, without all the beating, and I'll be back to you shortly. So all we did is we hooked up a 20-foot long recovery rope. This is just a rope. You don't have to have anything special. This one happens to be one of those stretchy ropes. We just wanted to hook up to the Jeep so we could pull the truck off of the trailer. My driveway's on an incline both ways with a rise in the center. And so if momentum takes you too far, you could roll down the other side without control. So here we're just unstrapping it. We've got tension on with the Jeep, and now I'm just unspooling the winch as we pull with the Jeep just to keep it under control, because I don't want this to go rolling back towards the tailgate or gain too much momentum and roll the other way down the driveway, because, you know, I got a garage door over there. So once we got it off the Jeep, off the trailer, we just pulled it to where we wanted it. I jumped in the driver's side here and did my best to steer it, which was pretty hard actually, because, you know, no power steering or engine or nothing, but we got it right where we wanted it. Worked out perfect, worked out smooth, and it was great. That's good right there, probably. Yeah, 6 inches is just a little too tall. Man, I'm really happy with how that worked.
Yeah,
good.
That worked out pretty good.
All right, so I don't know how well that came across in video, but we got the truck off the trailer. Went pretty smooth. I just had my buddy keep tension on the rope with the Jeep, and then I released the winch little by little, and because it was going downhill, it rolled off, and then we were able to pull it with the Jeep while I was able to turn the steering wheel, which took a lot of force, but we got it where I want it. It's kind of in the way, but no matter where I put it at this rate, it's going to be in my way. So first things first, we're gonna have to get this thing torn apart. I'm putting in some more thought into it, and I'm not sure where I stand. I really want to take these axles and put them under my Super Duty, but the problem is it's got a 6-inch lift, which is great. I currently have a 4-inch lift on that, and I think the truck is perfect. It's not too much. It's lifted, it looks good, it looks mean, it doesn't look excessive, it tows just fine. I really like where that's at 4 inches. If we put this 6-inch kit under it, then my 35-inch tires are gonna look very disproportionate, and we're gonna have to upgrade those. That's another $1,800 to get some 37s under it, not to mention a 37-inch spare, and it's just gonna get to be very expensive. I do really want to. So right now, I bought this for the transmission was the main thing. So we're gonna drop the transmission. We're gonna get the cab off next weekend, probably. I don't know how. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get the cab off so we can actually see what we're dealing with under the frame. And then I might try and just sell it as a whole after that. Take the transmission and sell the engine with the lift and the axles and the frame. I don't know. I really don't know, guys. I can probably sell the gas tank, the fuel tank for a couple dollars. I could probably sell, I don't know. Maybe we will take the suspension out and sell the suspension by itself. And then I can keep the axles to put under the brown Jeep when we're ready. And then that allows me to sell, because I do have this set of axles sitting over here. These are out of an 04, just like my Super Duty. This one's already been kind of stripped, ready to go in for a swap somewhere. The rear end is still brand new out of a Super Duty, but maybe I'll sell these, strip those out, sell the lift kit off of this one, and keep these axles for the Jeep project when we get there. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? Any input? Either way, first step is we're gonna remove this cab because it's just too tall. By the time I get it in the garage, with the garage door up, there's just not enough room to lift it. So cab's gonna come off. That's non-negotiable. That's first thing next week. Don't know what my plan is, but that's what's gonna happen. And then, yeah, we'll have to make some decisions after that. This is like a brand new lift kit. There's no rust, there's no nothing. Even the frame, there's not any rust on the frame to speak of whatsoever. So I think that might be what we do. The interior, there's not really anything worth saving on the interior in my personal opinion, but you know, maybe. The dash is already gone. We keep some of this electrical just for the fun of it, some of the relays and crap. I don't know what all this is. There's a lot of aftermarket randomness on this truck that somebody put in. Anywho, that's where we're at. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I don't know if I showed you guys the under the hood. Oh, we might actually be able to use that. If that's an electric fan, I kind of want to put a electric fan back on the blue F250, because the 7.3, when it's hot out and it's blowing, it's very nice, but at the same time it robs a lot of power. You can feel it sucking power. So I kind of want to go back to an electric fan on the blue F250. Other than that, it looks like most of the goodies are gone. The Fickum's gone, the turbo's gone, which I knew about. The guy told me he was keeping those. But I'm gonna assume it's a good radiator. I'm gonna assume it's a good aftercooler. I might set those aside for a rainy day. It's got an alternator, which is a Remy. The Remy seem to do okay. Other than that, yeah, pretty much junk. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what my plan is. I don't know what we're doing. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Remember guys, always got lots of projects going on around here. I mean, you wanna walk through the projects? Let me show you the projects we have. We have the 2001 Kawasaki Vulcan Drifter 1500. That needs a lot of work. We've got the 2004 WJ Jeep Grand Cherokee. We've got the 2004 Nissan Titan. We now have the 2005 6.0 Power Stroke strip job. We've got the 2014 Ford Expedition. We've got the 2001 Jeep WJ Grand Cherokee. We got the 2004 Ford F-250 Super Duty 6.0 liter. We of course got the trailer that brings all this junk home. And then we've got 2 more Jeep WJs over here. I think I'm only going to fix one of them. I think the other one we're going to go ahead and ditch, scrap it after we get all the parts we want off of it. And yeah, we got lots of projects. So remember, stay tuned, leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, get notifications. If you don't click the notifications, you won't know when I post. So lots of stuff coming up, guys. You don't want to miss a lot of stuff, because you are going to miss a lot of stuff. This is not my job. YouTube is not my job. It is my weekend hobby, but I spend every weekend in the garage working on crap. So stay tuned. We'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.